This is Broadhead Spillway. This is not Decatur Dam, which is what most people think of when they see Broadhead Spillway. This is a trough. Not going to fish in the trough because whitewater, but I am going to fish down there for some catfish and perhaps bass as well. So let's actually get some baits down there and see if we can get anything, because this is actually a really neat place and there's very good access. This is a fish refuge. You cannot fish between March and May here this year. So let's see what we can get. Got my catfish poles set. Gonna go screw around down there and see if I can get anything with the worms on the bobber. All right, let's go down here and see what we can get on the river. Bobber is a lot bigger than the one I usually use. Maybe I'll get a bite, maybe I won't. Hoping to get a couple of bluegills to use as cut bait. I'll probably go above the dam to actually do that soon, actually. Oh, I already got a bite. Got a bite, got a bite, got a bite. Got a freaking bite. That is definitely a big bite. That's a fish, that's a fish, that's a fish. Is it a flathead or a channel? Or is it even a catfish? Or is it a dogfish? Or is it a Chuck Norris fish? I don't know. But it doesn't feel super, well, it doesn't feel that heavy. It doesn't feel that heavy. There's a guy that I just talked to that says he actually wants catfish for eating. And so this catfish is probably gonna be food if I do pull it up. It's a catfish. It's a catfish. It's a catfish, not a dogfish, not a Chuck Norris fish, which would not be awesome because the Chuck Norris fish would just roundhouse kick me in the face. But it's not a bad catfish. It ain't huge. It's a nice little channel. It's a nice, I wouldn't say little channel cat. It's fairly large actually. Oh, nice channel cat, nice channel cat. Probably like 3-4 pounds. Nice little channel catfish right there. All right, 1.5 pound catfish. Usually I would let it go, but someone does want this for food, and that's okay because I'm all about eating catfish as well. They taste quite good, quite good. Nice little channel catfish to start the day. Time to toss a trusty old night crawler. Now I want it a little deeper than that, but it's actually fairly deep down there, so maybe that's deep enough. Time to toss a trusty night crawler. See what it can actually bring me, a trusty little night crawler. Oh crap, I tossed it in the tree. It's not what I wanted to do. All right, after several tries, we have successfully tossed the worm where I want it to be. And now we're just gonna have to wait. And hopefully it's not already snagged. I think it's snagged already. Oh, I got a fish. It's not snagged, but I got a fish. It is oh, it's a bass, it's a bass. Got a largemouth, got a largemouth. Sweet, a largemouth bass, a largemouth bass. Not a bad one, not a bad one. Second fish of the day, largemouth bass. Largemouth bass, probably I would say 13, maybe 12 inches. Not enough to keep, but not a bad largemouth bass. Not a too bad of one, but nice one, nice one. There you go. We are back at Broadhead, and this is the Sugar River. We're upstream, although downstream should be that way, but somehow the river is flowing this way. But anyways, we're gonna launch some baits in the water. Shout out to that guy James, I think that's what his name was. He helped me get my hook out of one of the catfish, and also he told me some good places where I might be able to catch some fish. This is a bend and widening of the river, so there's fish here, they should be here. So let's see what we can get. We're gonna toss 2 cut baits and a worm, and we're gonna hope that one of them actually hits. So let's see what we can get here. The worm got hit even before it actually hit the bottom. I don't know what's picked it up, but oh, it's a pike. It's a northern. It's a northern. It's a northern. Don't catch these very often, and this is a pretty small one, but it's a northern. Got myself a little northern pike. Very, very nice fish. Got myself a little northern. Got myself a little northern. Not too bad. Definitely not too bad for a first fish, but not the northern I was looking for. All right, time to let the little pike go. Let the little pike go. There you go, pike. Swim off. All right, since the worm fishing was so successful that it barely hit the bottom before we got the pike, just gonna toss the worm over there, and we're gonna set up the small bait here. I think we might have something here. Yep, got a fish. Got a fish. That's definitely a fish. Oh no, it came off. Damn. I got a fish on the worm again. The worm's been doing a lot of good work lately. Both the fish have come on the worm. It's actually tugging pretty hard, although the initial tug was pretty weak. What is that? I think it's one of the suckers. Yeah, it's definitely one of the suckers because it doesn't quite look like a common. Doesn't look like a common carp, and it is a fairly decent sized fish. It's a sucker. I think it's a white sucker or a river red horse. I'm not really sure. It's one of the sucker types. Let me know if you know which type of sucker this actually is, because I'm not very knowledgeable on suckers because I generally don't fish for them. I think this is a river red horse, about a 2-pounder too. About a 2-pound river red horse. This is going to be my personal best. I think this is a river red horse. If it's not, let me know what it is. But whatever species this is, I actually haven't caught these things before because I don't target suckers. But my personal best, river red horse. This little dude go. See ya. Oh, very healthy. Swimming off, swimming off. I'm going to move even a little further upstream and we're going to launch here with the worm. The catfish baits are just generally not hitting. I think I had a bite. I had one bite on the catfish bait. Despite the wind, I think I might actually have a fish on this thing. Yep, got a fish. Probably another one of a red horse or something. Definitely got a fish though. It's not coming off. It's hooked on pretty well. So the worms have been basically getting me all my fish. The other stuff, not getting me my fish. The worms have gotten all the fish for me. I need to pull it up, unfortunately. It's over there in the plants. And that's not good because I'm going to lose the fish if it tangles. Oh, jeez. This is why I hate fishing from higher up. Because you run the risk of always losing the fish if you don't. I don't know what I'm going to do here. The fish needs to come loose. Come on, fish, come loose. I'm going to let you go. Otherwise, I just have to tire it out. And that's never fun. Come on, fish. Come to Papa. I ain't gonna hurt you. All right, it's another red horse, but it's forced me to get wet. Don't like this fish very much right now, and I don't know how I'm gonna climb back on shore. But I got the fish. I got the fish. There it is, a river red horse. Got my shoes wet, but I like these fish, so in the water you go. All right, we are back here at the spillway. The spillway is actually over there. I'm fishing with 2 poles over here, one with worm, one with corn. Probably gonna switch one of them up to cut bait sooner or later. And then I have one with cut bait down there below the spillway. So let's see which one actually hits first, if anything hits at all today. All right, I'm gonna toss a small piece of shrimp under a bobber and a weight in this calm area. I can't bottom fish here because there is actually like a gigantic snag here. If I try to bottom fish here, I will get owned. So we're just gonna use the bobber because of that. Got a fish on the bobber, got a fish on the bobber. Oh, it's dragging it over there. Got to get it underneath my white pole so it doesn't get tangled. Might get tangled anyways. Nope, it's not tangled, good. I think it's a smallmouth. It's definitely tangled on the other string. Oh, that's why I don't really like fishing from a height. The fish do get tangled, so let me go down there and actually get the fish. Check that out. I got a smallmouth bass. A nice little smallmouth bass. Probably not good enough to keep, maybe a little over, maybe 13, 14 inches, but not a nice smallie, a nice smallie. All right, it's time to let the bass go. Oh, time to let the bass go. All right, smallie, you've been through a lot, son. Let's get you back in the water. Let's get you back in the water. All right, there you go, it swam off, it swam off. Nice, all right, it's good, it swam off. That was a fun 2 days in Broadhead. The first day we just was at the spillway. The second day we did the river and then the spillway again. Probably should have headed up to Headgates Park after the river because all the spillway yielded was another smallmouth bass. Did not yield anything else. Caught a pike, a newer species, a river, I think it was like actually a silver red horse, but I usually don't target suckers, so I'm not really too good at the species identification. Very, very fun day in Broadhead. A lot of exciting fish in the Sugar River. Definitely a lot of species that I haven't caught yet, and I will be returning to that section. I think the Sugar River actually is best after Decatur Dam. Maybe Decatur Lake onward downstream. Upstream, not quite as good, but that was a fun 2 days at Broadhead. Didn't catch the monster, but I'm sure there's monsters in there, and I will be coming back targeting for flatheads and monster pike sometime later in the, probably next year. So I hope you had fun watching. If you want to go fishing with me, let me know. And, you know, if we're in southern Wisconsin, we'll meet up somewhere. So that is the show for today. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.